So I think first we all should congratulate her for completing her icebreaker speech. Just to tell you why it is called icebreaker, because we all know there was a ship which also tried to break this ice, and what happened to it, right? But your speech was, I would not rate it as an icebreaker at all. It was like you were a professional speaker in terms of the fluency you bring on stage. I was not able to find much filler words in your speech, so kudos to that. And it was amazing to see the way you created that imaginary line or imaginary timeline in which you were in right from CA exams to multiple challenges which you faced in your life. So generally, which I have seen, majority of the audience or people get engaged when you have such timelines narrated as a part of your story. So that was good as part of the engagement overall with the audience. And I've never seen someone who is giving an icebreaker speech asking questions from the audience. Are you with me? Or do you know what happened in that exam? That was clearly, it shows the kind of confidence you have when you come on stage while giving the speech. So a few recommendations which I have, which you can take away and improve your speeches. First is you were moving a lot. At times, it was more casual than more for the speech. It might be because it was your first speech. Second is you used Hindi also in between. So because our mode of communication is English, if I would request if you use Hindi, if you can translate in the next line itself so that the mode of communication remains the same. Your voice is nice and it had good modulation. So expectation would be if you can have similar modulation in English also. So English was more or less, it was very fluent, very smooth, but the voice modulation was missing. It was only because I think because it was a first speech over here. In terms of clarity, I would rate you the best. You had the clarity, what you wanted to speak, what message you wanted to convey, what part of life you wanted to tell to the audience. So hats off to you for that. So another point was you not looking at each and every person who is there in the audience. So eye contact can work upon. And hand gestures was very good. Your arms were open. You were able to audience were with you when you were speaking onto the stage. Confidence was good. Just to summarize, I think you can take your speech to the next level if you can be a bit louder and add a bit of voice modulation. That's the first thing I think you can practice that and implement it in the next speech itself. Hats off to you. So looking forward for more of your toughness and your voraciousness. Thank you. Thank you.
So now it's a time to call upon the auxiliary role players.